Hey everyone, Michelle here from Scrappy Soul Sister, and I am working on a layout for the July limited edition My Creative Scrapbook kit. And I am going to use the sketch, and so my pictures are actually portrait, and so I am just going to turn it and turn the title like so. Now this kit is based on the 49 and Market Little Celebrations Little Celebrations line, and so it is so cute. And I'm going to use for this first layout these beautiful pictures of my friend's grandchildren. Now this is her brand spanking new little granddaughter, and then her grandson with his new little sister. So I thought I'd use these frames. I'm using this background bespoke, and I pulled, it's a pretty neutral collection. So I pulled weathered wood, wild honey, and a few of the more neutral tones, and then distress oxide iced spruce looked like it matched pretty well. And I do have iced spruce in a spray stain as well, so I might use that. Maybe not on this layout, though I might, we'll see. But definitely on layouts in the future. And then of course the kit comes with this metallic fuchsia and gold spray. But I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do any mixed media. I'm just going to build according to the sketch and see what we come up with. So let's do it. So I do want to use this cute little stencil that comes in the kit. And so I am going to use some white picture paste, and I'm adding just a tiny bit of that spray that comes in the kit. And I am going to apply this to a gray piece of cardstock. I tried to find some cardstock that matched the colors in the feathers. And so also adding just a little bit of that iced spruce just to tone down the uh, color just a little bit. So I'm going to apply that through my stencil. I'm also going to add some texture paste just in white, so it gives it a little bit of variation. And I love this little scraper tool from scrapbook.com if it's some texture paste that you're just going to add all over. It's just a really easy tool to use. So I kind of have that down. Now I uh, am going to do just a few things to the background. I don't know how much of this really shows, but I am adding some iced spruce just to accent some of the streaks that are already in the paper. And I'm also going to use the believe this is the frayed burlap onto my frames. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my frames to my pictures because I don't think I'm going to add any other layers to those. Isn't this picture adorable? Oh my gosh, that head wrap is so cute, and the baby, of course, is precious. And I love this picture of Big Brother loving on little sister. So, yeah, so I'm going to use these frames. I think I almost have those all set. And then I'm going to use this Love Grows Here cut file, though I cut off the grows here, so I just want it to be love. And I got this cut file from the member section on the My Creative Scrapbook website. And this is kind of where I'm going with this layout. So I grab the packaging from, I believe it was the Bits and Pieces, and I just use the uh, uh, my Cricut to cut out the love. I just took out all the contours and then am cutting off the grows here as well. And this will be my title. And then I'm just going to add a little bow to the center of the heart, and that will be done. So I have kind of my layers the way I want them. I did back both of my rectangular pieces with white, just so there was a little differentiation between them and the background. And I am feeling like adding a little pink, and so I am just going to spray it right onto my background. And I know uh, this can be a little scary, and so I could have tested it first, and I did not, and I really like that little bit of color, but I am going to knock it back just a little bit. First, I'm going to add some white splatters, and that is what I'm doing here. And then I am going to add just a little bit of texture paste to that background. Um, oh, I'm adding some splatters. That is the, um, what was that color I just mentioned? Ice spruce. That was the ice spruce that I splattered there. And now I am going to go ahead and start adhering my layers. And I believe I ink all those with frayed burlap as well. And that bottom part of that gray, I knew it wasn't really going to show all that much. I'm going to cover it with my title. So it didn't bother me that I didn't get full coverage with my texture paste when I did that. So, all right, so here is my um, background, and now it's almost dry. And so I am taking a look, how do I want all this to lay out? I'm going to add some foam behind some of the layers so that I can tuck in my embellishments for my clusters. And it also gives my 3D, my dimensional flowers somewhere to kind of lay against. I know that my friend is going to put some of these or these layouts in shadow boxes, so I'm not really concerned about height. So that's how my flowers are going to look. I'm pretty much going to stick with that, though the colors might switch a little bit as far as where they're sitting on the layout. So I'm going to do a cluster up there, and then I am going to do some more down by the title. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at my laser cuts. And this is where I decide, okay, I'm going to add just one more layer. And so I am using my Ranger texture paste. Now this has a bit of a sheen to it through this heart stencil. And I will do the same in the other area where I had the spray, and I like that a lot. And so I'm going to add just a few more splatters. But this is, I think, the last little um, layer, other than I am going to add just a little bit of stamping up to that top left portion. So it's somewhat dry. Either it's dry or I'm impatient at this point because that was awfully quick. And so I'm going to take another look, see if that's all coming together the way I want it. And so far, I am really liking it. And so I'm going to go ahead and start looking at adhering some of my flowers or taking a look at some of these elements and seeing what it is I want to go forward with. I am going to add some of those flowers that come in the laser cuts. I'm going to go ahead and begin my battle of getting my pieces to adhere to my mixed media there. I do like this little word strip behind my title, so I'm going to stick with that. And I add that tag and the balloons up above, and those are going to stay. I There's that bow I add to my title, and there is some more floral sprays, and then I'm also going to add some little birdies. And so there's the one down below. I have the one up above with the balloons. And so now I'm looking at, what kind of word sentiments I might want to add. So I added that special day and that making memories. And so I have out my um, glossy accents. And so I'm going to use these on these little word strips just to give them a little bit of sheen. One of them says happiness is, and the other one says cherish the moment, one for each embellishment cluster. I'm also going to spray it a little bit with, I believe that was the iced spruce just to give them a little bit of color. So I'm using my white gesso to paint my flowers. And so I'll do that at the top and at the bottom. So I have actually just a few more steps to this layout. And you'll see that up at the right, I have stamped this beautiful life that comes in the little stamp set that comes in the kit. And one of the main things that I'm still going to do after I paint my flowers is add some sequins. And so I add primarily pink, so some fuchsia, and then a softer pink gets added to this layout. And so I tend to be very haphazard when I use sequins. So I'm just going to toss them on there and adhere them as they land because I want it to feel, pretty organic. I don't want it to feel too planned. And so, yeah, I am going to add just a few more white splatters, and then this layout will be complete. So thank you for watching. Check out my creative scrapbook and hit like or subscribe. And here are some close-ups. Thank you, everyone.